What's up, this is True Stars Warrior. Today we're going to go over all the blasters in the Prequel Trilogy. Since I don't have to explain each type, this video will be moving a little quicker. So let's get started with blaster pistols, the first being what I call repeating blaster pistols. I didn't explain this in my other video, but these were rapid firing blaster pistols that were at the borderline of being blaster carbines. The bolts weren't as concentrated as other blaster pistols, but they could fire faster and for a longer duration. The DH-17 and the SE-14C both fitted in this class. A common repeating blaster pistol used by the Royal Naboo Security Forces was the CR-2. It had an extremely fast firing rate with high recoil, but it could be equipped with a stock. It shot green bolts as seen on most high-quality blasters. It was developed by Corellian Arms, and the model was made from a Calico M960. Next are light blaster pistols, the first being the Westar 34. It was a lightweight blaster that could be pulled out quickly, similar to a holdout blaster. It could shoot a barrage of bolts before overheating, making it difficult for most Jedi to keep up with. Jango Fett dual-wielded these, adding to his Jedi stopping power. These blasters were uncommon since they were custom made. Another light blaster pistol was the KYD-21. It was powerful and silent, making it popular among assassins. The bounty hunter Zam Wessel used this blaster as a sidearm. Next are heavy blaster pistols, first being the DC-17. This blaster had a good balance between fire rate, accuracy, and power. It could take out most droids in a single shot, making it great for clone troopers. It was popular among high-ranking clone troopers. This blaster was made by Blastech Industries. Next is the S5, which was a heavy blaster pistol used by the Royal Naboo Security Forces. It was a powerful, high-quality blaster that shot green bolts and could even be equipped with a grappling hook. This blaster was manufactured by Theed Arms, and the model was made from a C-55 model airgun. There was an unnamed variant of this that was lighter and could fire faster. And I mean a lot faster. It could rapidly unload several bolts before overheating. The model of this blaster was made from an LPM-1 airgun. Another heavy blaster pistol was the DX-13. It had two triggers for two different firing modes, single and rapid. It was used by the bounty hunter Aurra Sing. There were a couple unnamed blaster pistols, one being Thifil's blaster. There were three custom-made tattooing blasters that looked similar to the DL-44. They were made from scrap, so I doubt they was very good blasters, but they were probably enough to defend the user. Decoy Squad 5 also carried unnamed blasters while disguised as Jedi in a deleted scene in Revenge of the Sith. This scene was later made canon in the novelization. Next are holdout blasters. The Naboo Security Forces carried a holdout blaster named the Q2. It was a lightweight sporting blaster that shot green bolts. There was a longer barrel version called the ELG-3A. Some of these even had a grip on the trigger. These were very manageable blasters with low recoil and could still take out most enemies. Both of these blasters were manufactured by Mersa Munitions and made from a common butane lighter. The last type of blaster pistols in this video is Wookiee sidearms. There were powerful Wookiee blasters produced in Wookiee workshops. Now for blaster rifles, starting with lone blasters. The first up is the Mk2 Paladin blaster rifle. It was a ceremonial blaster used by the Senate Guard to protect members of the Senate. Since it was a ceremonial blaster, this blaster was mostly used to intimidate people. It was manufactured by Soros Sub Corporation. The Confederation also had guards that carried a blaster named the Napoleon Ceremonial Blaster Rifle. One of Jabba's guards carried an unnamed blaster rifle. It's possible this could be a slug thrower though. Palyu's native, the Utapau, also carried a lone blaster called the HB-9. Next up is heavy blaster rifles. The only one in this video being the DC-15, known as the DC-15A in Legends. This blaster could annihilate droids with its blue bolts, which is why it was standardized across clone troopers. It had a good range and could be fired for a long time before overheating, but it was pretty heavy. It was manufactured by Blastech Industries, and this model was made from both a MG34 and a Sterling SMG. Next is blaster carbines, one being the DC-15A, known as the DC-15S in Legends. This blaster was meant to be a lighter version of the DC-15. It had a faster firing rate but slightly less range, power, and accuracy. It was also manufactured by Blastech Industries, and its model was made from a Sterling SMG. Next is the E5, the standard blaster for battle droids. They were specifically designed for droids, making them very uncomfortable for organics. It created great heats that droids would be immune to. However, Padme had no problem wielding this blaster. Then again, she did tank a slash from Netsu, so maybe she's just OP. This blaster was manufactured by Black Toy Armor Workshop, and the model was made from a Kenner E11 toy. Next is the DT-57, aka the Annihilator. These blasters look similar to the E5 but were higher quality. General Grievous owned one of these but was eventually killed by it. This blaster was manufactured by Blastech Industries. The last type of blaster rifles are Wookiee blasters. One being the Kashyyyk Lone Gun, which shot high-powered bolts across long ranges. The other was the X1 carbine, which was a disruptor carbine that straight up vaporized enemies. There was a blaster I couldn't identify carried by the Naboo security forces, but I think it looked similar to a grease gun, especially this one I found from Fallout. Well, that was the end of the video. Like and subscribe and turn on the bell for more. This was the True Stars Warrior. Bye.